Hey everyone, welcome to the market review. This week I'm gonna keep it short because there's not a lot to tell you guys. It's basically what I posted. I think we are in a bullish phase and we're gonna break out and go higher. I also said a few days before or a few weeks before that this is the type of market where you have to be able to flip from full bull to full bear and vice versa very quickly. And last week I was full bearish, but it didn't realize. And we only got like this one minus 138 on Friday, no follow-up. US 2000, like IWM corrected like 6.5%, which was the maximum drawdown. Qs was like free, but SPY didn't really correct. And how I interpret this at the moment is whenever we have a window of opportunity, in this case a bearish one, if it the market doesn't show signs of the gain. Like for example, when we drop here, perfect opportunity to like gap down and continue going down, like go to the 2021 EMA here directly, but we didn't take it. And then another follow-up day was very weak and not really breathwise wasn't pushing lower in a significant way. So window of opportunity came. Some small weakness happened, but it wasn't anything serious, and we started going up again and we are back at all-time highs and looking to break out higher right now. And I will treat it the same way as I treated the downside thing. So there's a window of opportunity now, which is very quick, like it's next week basically, to make new all-time highs and go higher and begin the next book leg. But if the market doesn't take it, it opens up another downside potential move. And this could keep us like in this consolidation phase, like do this a bit more and then make the big move either down or up, most likely up after the month passes. But I think it will take it and it goes higher from here. I'm with the latest developments on the Iran war from yesterday. Uh, I'm quite optimistic. I think we will get a deal. It won't be anything spectacular, but it will allow ships to some ships, more ships than now, definitely significantly more ships than now to pass through Hormuz, and they will probably continue negotiating for quite a considerable amount of time, months at least, afterwards on other stuff like the nuclear thing and whatnot. But throughout that time, we should be getting ships passing through Hormuz. We'll get an oil crush, we'll get a bond crush, the bond yield crush, and so on and so on. Dollar crush and everything that falls in that category. So this should be very bullish equities. I expect we go higher. It's difficult to assess right now. Like I've seen some various flows like 750 Qs yesterday, some 775s today that were above ask 7.5. So because Qs are leading, and I think with a broadening market, but not too broad, I think we'll get mega caps to participate as well. So somewhere in this area between 750 and 755 will be the target, and time frame is most likely like before June OPEX, which is 18th. So I would expect we hit 775. Let's see how big an upside we got. Like this is 7% a lot. So between 4 and 7% upside. 4% almost for sure we will hit 750. The rest is, I don't know, it's probably going to be more like here, in which we kind of go sideways and like for example we go here and then we kind of go down up. It's more of a more painful, slower grind up to 775. And for SPY, this would be also 775, something like this. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The point is things will go up, and that's all that matters. Now, The other reasons why I believe this, like VIX made new lows, it couldn't keep here, so we are basically on closing new lows. When we went down here, this was the lowest closing point here, so we are already at new lows and we are going lower. Brent has recovered a bit, not spectacularly in any way. We have stuff like New York Stock Exchange, which will be making a new all-time high very soon. Most likely, we have a breakout here. It hasn't made new highs like SPY and Qs uh, on this new rally. So this would be quite a major breakout from that perspective. Like the target would be doubling of this range from the breakout point. So assuming the breakout point will go to 25k, this is the true for DIA, which today is making new all-time highs. Is true for equal weight. RSP is true for equal weight. Equal weight also making new all-time highs. And again, you can think of this maybe like an inverted head and shoulders. Like this was the neckline. This was these were the shoulders. Maybe a stretch kind of comparison, but you get the idea. So a very low shoulder, inverted head and shoulders, but still, even with this, the target is quite up. Where's this? This quite is quite up. So equal weight would be like 220-ish. Yeah, 225-ish, something like 220 to 25, somewhere in this area here. So again, things are still looking bullish. I wouldn't expect another window of weakness until we get closer to June OPEX, and until then, things that have worked will likely continue to work. There's still a lot of opportunity in mega caps. I think like Apple new all-time high and broke above the trend line and going accelerating a bit. Microsoft is still consolidating in this range here, doing kind of like a broadening formation, or I don't know what we want to call this one. It's the larger broadening formation, and we have the smaller one, or we can just do it like this, ignore this candle here. And on the downside, something like, we don't have it quite yet, but basically it's bouncing between this AVU up here and this AVU up here from the low. This is generally a bullish development. It can take longer until it finally breaks out, but I would expect it goes back up again. I bought some Microsoft yesterday, but not as much as I had before. I split it between Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia. Meta also looking quite good here, like sort of like a head and shoulders here. Nvidia, just earnings were okay. It's still printing money. Like forecast was, now we had 81 billion, so plus 2 billion above expectation, and the next earnings is expected to be 91 billion. So still printing money until the bubble pops. It will keep going basically. This is just a pullback to the 21 EMA. We're already seeing like a small bounce here. I would expect it breaks out and goes higher to at the minimum 250. That would be my short-term target for Nvidia in this run. Eventually, when it goes to it does a breakout. Google, I was trying to buy this one, but I was waiting for a 21 EMA tag. Still looks bullish. I may buy today, even though it didn't hit it, but maybe wait another day. Uh, Amazon looks good. It's at all-time high. Just a pull back into the ribbon and going higher, and so on and so on. Everything on the semi side is going bonkers, like Qualcomm today, GFS, uh, ARM the past couple of days. You get the idea. We still have the space stocks ahead of the IPO from uh, what it's called, SpaceX. ASTS going crazy last couple of days. So lots and lots of names that are going crazy. We had an opportunity in China today. So let me bring up China. There was some news about the Chinese government hunkering down on Futu and Tiger. Futu Holdings and Tiger, and this downs like crazy. They dragged the whole sector down, but it does look like a buy opportunity to me. I bought some PDD. Where is PDD? The fuck is it? I don't have it here. Oh, here. Boston PDD, I'm optimistic for earnings, but again, this one could be wrong. The safer version is like Web or FXI. Um, XPEV was starting to look good here, like it's almost breaking out. Lots and lots of good looking stuff. Earnings coming up soon, but that's maybe you want to wait to post earnings. Maybe it does a breakout, maybe it does a breakdown. But this is looking quite good, like very coiled and ready to go from that perspective. Like this is super coiled. So I would expect it to go up as well from earnings, but wait for earnings and then see. But there are a ton of opportunities. Flow has been very bullish, and even today got some like TTW flow. This dumped, earnings were okay. This did like a super nasty reversal. It went up. So this was the close yesterday. It went up 8%, almost 9%, and then it faded it all today on open and did like a 15% reversal. But there was a huge spread, like 270, 310 for September. 20 million, 10 million spread basically. So 20 million bought, 10 million sold. So 10 million spread. Again, news was good. GTA 6 wasn't delayed. It's fine. I saw even a TLT large spread, again unusually large. It was for January 2028, and it was 20% or 25% out of the money. So it was something like 103, 105, 120 on TLT, and so that's 20% out of the money on TLT. Don't remember exactly. I'll look it up tomorrow. Anyway, I'll post it tomorrow. But if even TLT is getting bullish flow, everything I've seen over the past couple of days is hinting that hostilities are over. Basically, I keep seeing like not overly in your face flow on oil that it's bearish, but there are hints. Like for example, what I would consider bearish oil flow is bullish airlines, and I keep seeing like small bullish airlines flows. I keep seeing small bearish oil on energy names and stuff like that, and it's all hinting that it's coming to an end. The TLT float of today is basically the cherry on top and the last confirmation. But from market behavior and flow and positioning, everything is pointing towards bullish and a new leg up coming very soon. I mean, it's already in progress, but we will accelerate and go even higher with it. And like I said, expectation is queues between 750 and 775 very quick, like before June OPEX. So that's it for today. I won't keep you any longer. Have a good one. Hope it helps. Bye bye.